What is going on, peoples off the YouTubes? This is Peter or the Black Hearted Soul, and welcome to another Battlefield 3 weapon review. And today we are going to do a review on the G3A3. But first, I just want you guys to tell me if this review is better than Guild ones, because I'm actually trying to improve them and step up my content a little bit. So yeah, please in the comments below tell me what you think. And yeah, without further ado, let's actually start the review. So this weapon fires at a rate of 550 RPM, so it is kind of a pretty slow weapon to shoot, and it has a muzzle velocity of 500 meters per second. So yeah, again on the slow side, it's kind of in the low class on velocity. The max damage on this weapon is 34 and the minimum damage is 22, so that means that you can kill people with around 3 to 5 body shots. The G3A3 starts to drop damage at 8 meters and drops to the minimum damage at 60 meters. So yeah, pretty standard there. No, not really many problems. This weapon takes about 3 seconds to reload, and it has a 20 round capacity mag. Of course, that if you have bullets still on your mag, it's 21 because you always have that bullet in the chamber. So yeah, this weapon's recoil is actually very predictable. It is mostly a vertical recoil. On the stats, I've actually seen that it has 0.2 to each side on its recoil, and actually 0.45 of vertical recoil. So yeah, mainly it's vertical recoil, and it's very predictable. I've actually never even felt the side recoil, so yeah, I just feel when I've used the weapon, I just mainly feel the vertical recoil, and I just managed to hold out, to just control it very easily. So yeah, this weapon's hip firing spread is actually pretty bad. The spread on this weapon when you hip fire is really big, so it doesn't really work only when you are actually super close to your enemy, just like it happened before on the video. And yeah, because like this weapon is actually kind of it has a good damage, so it won't really work when you hip, and because of that big hip firing spread, it won't really work very good if you're not really up close with your enemy. So this weapon is actually mostly effective on the medium to long range. At short range, it is not very good. Most of the times your enemy will actually come on top. I can recommend you guys some attachments for this weapon. I recommend you guys to use the foregrip to actually correct that minimum side recoil that it has. I've actually never felt it, but when I actually unlocked the foregrip and I actually started to play with it, I felt that I could be a lot more accurate than I was before. And I also like to use the heavy barrel. It will give you a little bit more of vertical recoil, but it will still work pretty good because the recoil is very predictable. So yeah, you will have no problems with controlling that recoil because it is very easy to control. I also like to use the suppressor. It seems to work very well with this weapon, at least for me. I could also recommend you guys some sights. I like to use the ACOG and the red dot sight, the reflex sight. I've never tried out with another ones, but I seem to think that those actually work very well for me. And yeah, but sights are mainly a thing of preference for me, as I think that people just can do well with the sights that they just like. I also can recommend you guys some secondary weapons that actually fit well with this one, but it kind of depends on your playstyle. If you are an aggressive short to medium range player, I recommend you something that fires a lot of bullets pretty fast, like the G18 or 93R, because the G3A3, as I said before, is kind of weak on the short range. I also recommend you guys to just keep your secondary out on those situations. If you are a medium to long range player with this weapon, you can just use a powerful secondary like the Rex or the Baby Magnum, as I like to call it, or something like that. But yeah, that's also kind of a question of preference. So yeah, just try it out with different stuff and see what it works for you. So yeah guys, this has been my weapon review of the G3A3, and if you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a like and a nice comment below, and also subscribe to see more. Also, if you can actually please share the video, because that really helps out to get the channel known and to help me out growing the channel. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I've been Peter or the Black Hearted Soul, shooting out.